thank you and good day YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to another Tits Beer Bong 420 video. We're going to be reviewing Fuller's London Pride. From Fuller's, I've only ever had their London Porter a bunch of times. And once I had a bottle, I had to Porter up the can every time, and then I've had the bottle once a couple years ago of their vintage Fuller, and it came in the can, a box. I like the Porter more, but they're both different beers, and they're both good. So anyways, Fuller's London Pride Premium Ale, England's finest premium ale, comes in at 4.7%. Contains malted barley. This one, if you don't know what it's like already yourself, it's supposed to be one of those like bitter beers, you know. I guess extra spec. I don't know if it's really an extra special bitter, but it's like an English bitter ale. That's so it's supposed to be bitter. The hops and all that. Cheers. Ah! Huh. Prost. Whoa, I'm getting too much head for some reason. And it splattered a little when I opened it, and there's no like widget thing in it, so what the hell? I'm gonna give that a second to settle down a little. Just gonna check the time for a second. Sorry, I don't know. Seems a little effed up there. Don't want to pour it too slow or too fast, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we'll go with what we got. Cheers. Prost. Salute. It's 4.7% alcoholic beer. Whoa, cool. How it's all kind of doing a little bit of almost like what Guinness does. I got that little show, but not as attractive as Guinness. But mind you, I've only seen Guinness do it with the widgets in the cans when I've had Guinness out the bottle. It's never had that cool show that it does. But, you know, this beer, a lot of its head's still there, but it was a cool little show of it going away, some of it. It's like an ambery, orangey, reddy kind of beer, color-wise, but I don't know why I'm explaining that to you guys, or whoever's viewing, because you can just see it. But yeah, I get like this big 3-finger head. Whoa, it just looks really... Holy crap! It looks really nice, but I didn't even sniff that yet, and I just got hit with those hops that give off that really citrus grapefruit smell. Forget what kind of hops those are considered. One sec, that's really hoppy. It's got the fruity hops in it. Where is it? Maybe it explained it here. Or is that in the cask version? London Pride is a smooth and complex beer, malty base, rich balance of well-developed hop flavors from the Target, Challenger, and Northdown varieties in the brew. So they're using Target, Challenger, and Northdown, and yeah, it gives off that grapefruity citrus smell for sure. And I can tell it's got the bitter smell to it too. You know what? It smells kind of like it smells like how some IPAs can smell. And you see what you see, and we'll try it now. Yeah, it's kind of like an IPA, kind of. Or is it? Yeah, in some ways you could look at Fuller's London Pride being like an IPA, seriously. But like West Coast style, because how they do them, kind of like fruit bowl, kind of the hops in it and stuff, and that's like what you end up tasting, you know? The head has like a creamy, smooth base to it. And I'm going to think some of the malts, if not all the malts, are playing in there with the head. So when the head's in my mouth, like the, you know what I mean by that, it just has this little bit of a creamy, smooth, malty base. But the rest of the beer, because of it being 4.7%, you can pick up on the water in it, but I mean, it seems to work for that one. But it's got some bitterness to it, and the taste, yeah, definitely a creamy smoothie malt base to it, damn straight, and that's awesome. But then it's with some bitterness and like citrus and grapefruit fruit bowl kind of taste, which is due to the hops. So it's a pretty hoppy beer. I'm gonna say I like all their beers I've had so far. I've had, like I said, the porter a bunch of times, the vintage once, and now this once. And yeah, I'm not sure if I like this more than the vintage, but I definitely still say porter's the best one I've had, and this one's, I guess, nice for what it is, but I wouldn't want to drink these like often or anything, you know. But I could again, I guess. But you know, remember, I'm not like hop head or anything, but can do some hoppy beers. So I'm gonna be nice to it, and for what it is, give it a 5.4 out of 10. It's not bad. Thank you. Peace.